Hi, my name is Glenn Proctor. I'm a partner here at the Ciatti company. Today I've got the opportunity to focus a little bit on what's happened in the Central Coast. In talking about the Central Coast, it was really defined by some environmental conditions that happened to us early in the year, and that was around frost. So we had some frost in early spring, looked at the vines, saw some damage, and actually there was two periods of frost. First was more severe, second was not as severe in those Central Coast, and it's always hard to understand that eventual damage you're going to see with those conditions. We saw yields were down upwards of 25 to 30% when you look at the Central Coast appellations, which is basically Monterey, Paso Robles, Santa Barbara in general that we're talking about here, some parts of the Livermore Valley and Santa Clara. But those were down 25 to 30%. And you actually saw some price increases. So in the Central Coast, in those regions, price increased to average of about 10 to 12% in general on most varieties. Again, probably coupled because we had a lower crop, we saw some of those increases, and I think also we have a general upswing in terms of the overall market going forward with demand and continued sales in some of the brands that the Central Coast wines and grapes are being sourced from and used for. And I think as we look at this market, it's the dynamic changes that we've seen ongoing in the market have continued us to try to understand what's going on. And it's not a market where, you know, I've got it figured out and I understand it for the next 2 months or 3 months or a year, but it's such a rapidly changing market. Having your hand on the heartbeat, understanding the information that you need to know regarding grape prices and wine prices that are really changing daily or at least weekly in terms of what's happening in the marketplace. It's really important to reach out to somebody like us at the Ciatti company that has a feeling for that market because it's changing so quickly. You need to have that information at your fingertips and that knowledge to make good business decisions in this dynamic marketplace we're seeing today.